Yo, walk on. It is your boy Believing Steven here with Sean Cross, and we're gonna be discussing Ab and Preach and Fresh and Fraud, or Fresh and Fit, whatever you want to call them. Uh, we're gonna try to be unbiased in this situation and give our honest opinion about everything that's going on. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and the bell so you're notified when we're dropping more content. Well, without further ado, let's play the video.
Today's topic, all right, seems like the guys from Fresh and Fit are really upset.
We are better than you niggas, period.
People want to know our thoughts. I'm going to keep it really brief, all right? I don't have much thoughts on their platform. Are they doing some good things for some people? I'm sure. I have no doubt. I'm not even denigrating that. We just came at them for their ideas with regards to paying for box and all this stuff. Thought it was full of shit.
I'm like, yo, relax, niggas, don't pay for box.
Even more, what I find really distasteful is you come to find out that Myron Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own Seeking Arrangements account, his own profile, all right? This is on the web. You can find it. This man's out here.
I mean, we can get into that topic another day, but like, I just see that like a lot of people look up to people like that with the whole pickup artist stuff, thinking that it's going to work with them and whatever. And it's just not like that, but we can continue.
Well, explain it for me just for a sec. Like pickups for box, like if you can explain.
Well,
that.
they're talking. Well, he's a pickup artist, whatever his name is. I forgot what this on Fresh and Fit, but they're talking about paying for box because Ab and Preach went on their podcast and the paying for box is what came up, and he was just saying he had a bad experience because he didn't want to pay. So, well, he'll explain it in the video. You can let him talk about it.
Website for sugar daddies and sugar babies. Okay. All right. You want to be a giant hypocrite? Do your thing. Okay. Then you come to find out this man's talking about, listen, we want burning desire from ladies. Ain't that what they say? Right? You want to get their best. So you got to earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck. And if they don't, he gets upset about it and he gets all pissy.
Read that, bro. And it's just him using his power to get what he want or whatever, because he knows these girls are going to try to clout chase. And I don't think that's even right that even, oh, you have to F me to come on my show for you to, but you know, to each their own. But
And you see it all the time, all the girls that he's talking in Fresh and Fit. You even see it like, oh, their Instagram, this and that, blah, blah. At the end of the day, what Fresh and Fit does is more publicized women that we don't even know, and just to give them more clout than him.
mm-hmm. That's why I respect Ab and Preach, because they're willing to talk about anything, right?
Anything,
all categories.
All categories, and most of the time the important issues.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, Fresh and Fit is more, like the women talk, but it gets repetitive to me. That's why I don't watch them as often anymore, because it's just the same stuff, just repeating. And then they throw emotional fits when people don't agree with them. Like, you could agree to disagree, and then you're willing to just kick people out of your podcast. Like I said, it's your podcast. You can do whatever you want. But and just to if they don't agree with you and they're, bro.
I've seen some of their videos, and I know that they kick them out, and most of the time the reason why they kick them out is for good reason, and I agree with that. And I'm like, yeah, she was disrespectful. She wasn't taking she wasn't letting her other people speak for themselves, or they didn't let them speak. They were cutting each other off. I get that. I have no problem with that. You know, if you want to put it respectful, we got to do this respectfully. That doesn't mean that you're, you know, just because you're on the podcast doesn't mean that you run the show. I get that 100%, and I agree with Fresh and Fit in that. What I don't agree with in Fresh and Fit is that the way that they talk, when they try to help out other guys, they don't consider us guys like regular people who don't earn $300,000 a year, who doesn't earn this amount of, you know, woman coming up to you and not even earn. See, I don't want to say earn when a woman comes up, talk to me. I'm saying when a woman comes up and talk to me, and it's not the same amount as they have the amount of women coming to talk to them. We don't, you know, their advice doesn't apply to us because, you know, we don't have that type of, you know, requirements that they say. You know, I'm not 6'2". I don't earn $300,000 a year. And that's why when they try to give us advice, regular people, you know, young teenagers, young men, 22, 23, 24, 25, they say that, you know, the advice that they give us doesn't apply to us. It really doesn't. It really doesn't, because they always talk about the 4% of men or the 3% of men of who earns this amount of money, who earns this amount of cash, all this type of stuff. The way that they talk is more like, you know, these are the type of standards a guy needs to have, and women still won't respect that. What if I don't have those type of standards? What if I don't have those type of standards? Does that mean that I don't even deserve to talk to a girl, or a girl talks to go up and talk to me? Alvin Preach does it different. He says, they say like, yo, we're just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem that
Good
I
deal.
have with Fresh and Fit.
Oh, you fucked all my other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire? And again, guys,
Exactly
I don't even
my
care
point.
that he goes about that way to bang girls. Do whatever you want. You earned your platform. Go ahead. Me, it's the hypocrisy of these ideas. You preach to these men that they have to always seek this thing, that this is the way to live, that this is the best way, but you don't even walk the talk. That's what I find distasteful. It's like a Derek Jackson talking about be faithful to your wife, don't pay for box. Come to find out this man's cheating on everyone. How are you any different? Can you tell me? Now everyone's gonna get up, well, you know, we're attacking people in the manosphere. I don't care about the manosphere. I don't care about none of this. Move with integrity in life. That's it. I'm not here about some scene. Oh, you can't go on this podcast. I don't care. At the end of the day, the truth remains the truth. When I came into the game, when I was listening to Patrice, we didn't call it red pill. We just called it the truth. These niggas is fronting on some points. That doesn't mean they're not helpful to you. Maybe if you're one of their fans, right? Maybe they help you with finances, fitness. Maybe even they helped you with game. I don't know. But all we talked about were these ideas and how they were hypocritical.
Here's the thing.
You guys been blowing us up, man.
Yeah, you guys been blowing us up with DMs and everything.
Comments.
Apparently, Alvin Preach decided to make a video talking smack out of nowhere, out of left field,
And it's funny.
about capping and paying for box. And I was like, didn't we talk about this several months ago? Like, why are you guys bringing this up like now? Like, what the hell?
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
The only reason we brought it up later is because we already covered a couple of videos from that podcast and the second one after. And this we did both podcasts on the same day. The first one, and then I came back later on for the second one. I completely forgot about the first one. So I covered the second one, and then months later, somebody sent me a link to it. It's like, hey, what did you think about this conversation? So I rewatched it. I'm like, hey, man, there's a lot of dumb things that were said. Let me cover it. It's not that deep. Okay, this whole idea that like, there's some giant conspiracy is not that deep. But anyways, if you guys wanted to know, that was why.
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
Pause it real
But
quick.
then I did, as always, man, like,
Bro, and then the dude with the white watch, I don't know his name. He was like, bro, every woman I've been with will never say they had a bad experience with me or whatever like that. And everybody in the chat was like, cap, bro.
But I
And
saw
I'm here
that.
like,
I
yeah,
saw
and I'm
that.
here like, that's cap. No matter, like, I don't think people realize you could have a great relationship with someone, but that doesn't mean that they won't talk behind your back, bro. Because they can still do that while you're not around. You're not with that person 24/7, so you have no clue what the hell they're saying. They might be like, hey, this guy is great in front of you, and then, oh my gosh, he sucks in bed and stuff. They still talking bad about you.
It's tough. It's tough.
You know what I mean? But you could,
But even good friends, best of friends, they even say some dumb stuff to each other.
yeah.
Even bad things about each other.
Yeah, but it's just it's human, you know. You like they just walking around here like there's some kind of god or something like that, and they can't be touched or what. You see them, oh, you know, Abin preaches clout chasing. No, they not. Our name's trending, so they gotta be clout chasing and stuff like that. If you saying some stupid stuff like that, bro, right? Of course, someone is gonna have to call you out on the BS.
They will. Someone, sooner or later, someone. That didn't have
Yeah.
to be Albert Preach. It could have been somebody else.
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna
you're
call
just
them out.
you're feeding people false information and stuff, and then you're making it act like those same people too. If they listen to you, we will have this kind of great life, and nobody will ever talk bad about us and stuff like that. Nah, bro, it don't work like that.
It doesn't.
You can continue, bro.
The hypocrisy, man. The hypocrisy.
women line numbers don't, right? And then I thought to myself, why would they bring this up now? Chris, can you show Exhibit A real fast? So let's see here. Let's see. These guys have almost 1 million more subs than us, guys. All right.
So we're the blue line.
We're the blue line. They're the red. They have 1.38, which is 1,380,000 subscribers. Guys, we only have 430,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Okay, we have literally like less than 1/3 of their joint, right? And we got 20 million views, and they got 14.9 million views.
Ouch.
Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
All this talk about we make so much money, we're getting all these views, these guys are clout chasing. Bruv, when I came on your podcast was far smaller. I didn't care that you guys were a smaller podcast. I was like, cool. You guys seem to do some interesting content. I'll just jump on. I'm not the type of nigga who looks at people and judges their value or their perception of me based off of how many followers they have or how many views they get. We cover people who are far larger than us and who have way bigger platforms, and we cover people with 100 subscribers. We don't come at people based off of the size of the following they have. We talk about ideas. If you think back about the video, when we said all that stuff about boxing this, it was on the topics. We didn't talk about Fresh's past. We didn't talk about him faking press releases. We didn't talk about you paying for box. We didn't talk about none of that shit. You guys are getting so hyper emotional about this thing. It's funny to me. For so-called alpha males, you guys don't seem to have any control over your temper.
Our channel's better than yours.
Facts.
We get more views than you. We've been on less than you. We work harder than y'all niggas. We cut our hair more than you niggas. Like, yo.
Bro,
if
pause it
y'all
real
feel
quick.
like
We get more goals on.
Dude, this is like, and I don't know if it's because they're in Miami or some crap, right? But it's just like that whole clout thing and the whole, oh, we make more money. And bro, some people don't care. I don't care what you do, bro. I'm still gonna do my own thing. Great, you drive that new Lambo. Great, you make tons of money. Great, you live in a nice mansion, bro. Who cares?
Look, I'm gonna still have my own things. I'm gonna still walk my own path. I'm still gonna do my own, still do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still gonna have my own opinions and my own facts. I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
No matter how much I earn, 1 million
Yeah.
or 2 million, but the worst thing you can ever be in this world, man, is a hypocrite.
Yeah. Because
That's
they
the
fail
worst
to
thing you can
realize too, right? Is that Aber and Preach probably help boost their numbers too.
Maybe. Yeah, there's a high
You're
chance.
not even giving them credit.
There's a really high chance that, yeah, because of them, they help them out. But
And
the thing
and
is,
it's yeah.
and the thing is, Abba and Preach, they went in there just to talk, to share opinions, to actually fight the real issues that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But then Fresh and Fit came up and they wanted to have this fight of who has bigger balls. First of all, metaphorically or literally, nobody wants to see how big your balls are. Nobody wants to know that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see who has the bigger balls in this type of situation. The only ones who actually want that are the instigators, are the ones who actually want to see this happening, to actually see two groups fight, especially two groups like these who are actually talking about real controversial issues.
Mm-hmm. And then, sorry, I just wanted to add something to. They're talking about the money stuff, right? And the cloud or whatever like that, bro. Aber and Preach is quote unquote famous, right? They have people know them. I'm sure they have clout wherever they go, right? Do they care? Up to them. I don't know. But from what I see from them, they don't care, right? As well as too, you have no clue how much money they make.
Yeah.
To say that you're making more money than that, you have no idea. And it's not our business to know either, unless they discuss it.
That's the point here.
But you can't just come on here and assume anything either.
Exactly. It's not their business, but if they don't want to talk about it, then don't talk about it. It's not your business, man. It's their money. Why you gotta front?
Yeah. But some it's like some women do it too. It's like, oh my gosh, I got more money than you, or I got the best bag or something, like you ain't shit or something like that. It's like the same shit they doing. It's just petty. It's ego. It's ego and fame. Once you have that stuff coming in and money as well too, it says it can change a person.
Yeah, and
all that stuff can change a person.
And if you don't got a good foundation to keep you steady, to keep you focused on what you need to do, but that's gonna get to your head, and it's gonna be very hard to pull that out, man. Somebody's gotta humble you. And I'm gonna tell you, when reality hits and it slaps you in your face, especially situations like these, it hits hard.
Yeah.
It hits real hard. I'm just hoping that when they fall, or when reality hits them, that they can still have that foundation and be like, okay, yeah, we did it wrong, and we got to fix some mistakes.
Yeah. It's not like Ab and Preach came on here and just insulted them by any like, dude, it's just they made some points and Ab and Preach came on here to talk about it and to correct or to give their opinion on those points and to correct you if they think some stuff is cap.
Yeah.
If you have an issue with that, you don't need to come this kind of way and just attack the way they attacking. You come back with your own points and to see why your points are correct.
Yeah.
But
And
the
you
fact
bring
they
up-
taking it to this insult and crap is I don't understand why.
I really don't know either, man. Like I get a good fight, a good diplomatical fight of, hey, look, this is my opinion and this is the facts why I bring it up.
Mhm.
And it's a good disagreement. You know, it's normal. It's human life, man. People bring up their perspective, they bring up the facts to back that up. And if you disagree with it, you show up the proof.
Yeah. But it's
That
just it's
happens on a daily
typical
basis.
like when someone gets challenged that they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you know, I have more money than you anyway, or I'm more famous than you anyway." You know, instead of just trying to fight facts with facts or whatever, or you know, get facts for your opinion if you have an opinion or something like that, bro. It's like the tit for tat is stupid.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
Got more girls than y'all
For
niggas.
free.
Like if y'all really want to do
free.
this nigga Preach is married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere, and y'all niggas talking shit. And
How old these niggas are? 40 years old?
Pause
Yo,
that.
yo, old ass niggas too, bro. Like,
See, like, why you gotta insult the man's wife, bro? It's between you two as men, bro, and you bringing other people in it for no reason. Just because y'all butthurt that they had something to say about your comments, bro. That makes me wonder: are they really alpha like they saying they are, or something? Like, because this sounds like some beta male energy, bro.
It's not even beta or alpha, man. They call themselves alphas, but then at the end they're trying to show that being an alpha, you can be hypocritical because you got the money, you got the trend, you got the ladies. That's what. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Just because you got money, just because you got women, just because you got all this type of stuff, doesn't mean that any opinion that you say is gold. That anything that you come up from your mouth is gold. It might as well be pure trash, and you're still gonna call that gold? Nah, that's trash. I don't care if you earn $1 billion. I don't care if you earn $1 million. I don't care if you got all the ladies in the world, bro. If you lying, you lying.
Yeah, and people do it for their gain, but yeah, you can do that with the video.
like, yo, bro. I wasn't gonna do this.
wait, the hand symbol,
Yo,
I was not gonna
Hold on.
fucking do this.
Hold
The international.
but y'all got me hyped now. Yo, I know you guys are not talking, bro. My man Abba looks like he got off a camel, hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty as fuck. Yo, bruh.
And this is Sudani roasted on you right now, bro. You
Bruh.
Somalian? Yo,
I was like, yo, what anime you came from, bro? Now,
yo.
nigga looking bummy as hell, bro. And mind you, right? I ain't looking on a nigga, because obviously I'm saying that's his style. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
We're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas. We got a better fucking channel than y'all niggas. We get more views than y'all niggas. The only thing you guys got on us
It's
is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee fucking to you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what?
Facts.
Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
We make more money.
And that's the worst part is that I love to see a black man get paid. Get your money.
I've never.
Get your money. If your views are stupid,
They gotta throw a fit.
Yeah.
that's not what I'm here for.
There's not a single person that could ever say that we've ever feigned jealousy or gotten mad about other people succeeding. We move at our own pace. Yeah, we've been on the platform longer than you. Congratulations. To me, it's not even that deep. You guys are doing well for yourselves. Good for you.
Great.
I ain't never been mad at a nigga making money. This is about the ideas. So all this talk about clout and all this, you guys have lived in Miami so long and you've been faking your lifestyles for so long that you think everybody is chasing clout, that everybody wants to be with an Instagram baddie. Your whole platform is based around clout chasers. So that's why your mind is warped. Miami's fucked up. That's why the girls you bring on, everyone's like, yo, who are these dumb broads that you bring on? Right? Because they're all clout chasers. So you guys' mindset is all warped and shit. It's not like
That's what I'm saying, man. Giving publicity to people who don't deserve that type of publicity, man. That's what I'm saying. You're putting publicity out there. That's why you're trying to get that clout and you're trying to win this race. You're trying to get this trend faster than these people. Album Preach, yeah, they're slower. They've been there longer. But do you think they show up? They show up on Instagram? Because at the end of the day, Fresh and Fit, yeah, sure, they get more views. But at the end of the day, they just watch it for like 20 minutes and they just scroll down, find their Instagram, and they just follow them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. At the end of the day, most men, They go into the video, they watch Fresh and Fit. Oh, who are they? Oh, that one looks hot. That one looks kind of Oh, that one looks hot. What's her Instagram? Oh, Instagram, follow. Done. And
I think
YouTube
some
counts.
people come in as well to hear what they got to say, or to hear people
I'm
get
not saying
roasted or
that they
something
don't.
like that. But
I'm not saying that they don't. But they also got the extra perk, the extra bonus of, yo, who this baddie, man? I'm gonna follow her.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you, because the people who do the daily life thing or whatever, like, I wouldn't say vlogging, but like, that entertainment stuff they had on YouTube back in the day, where it was like the pranks and all that stuff. You needed a attractive girl for people to want to stick on and follow. That was the whole secret back then. You know what I'm saying? And then personality, and if people like you after that, then they stick around. But you needed that, and that's, like you said, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, putting publicity to a girl who at the end nobody knows until you brought them up.
Yeah.
Album Preach, you think they bring up a baddie every single day? No, they don't. In their videos, they try to talk about the real issues, the real points. And yeah, they're slower. But that doesn't mean that what they talk about isn't worth listening
Bro,
to.
and they still get good views, bro. It's not like they fell off or anything. And honestly, it's just, if
And
it's
even-
anything, it's just YouTube not trying to promote their stuff for them talking
Maybe it's
about
that.
certain situations.
Maybe it's that, but that doesn't mean that what they talk about. There are some points that I disagree with them, but that doesn't mean that what they talk about isn't worth listening to. See, they put you in the attention of, look, these are the issues that's happening to them, and they may happen to you. And they talk to a person like me, who doesn't earn a lot of money, who doesn't have a lot of money, who doesn't, bro, I'm not that type of dude who has, like, all the time, $1,000 clothes on me. But they talk to us like a regular people, like, look, this is happening to us, it may happen to you. And you can see it. But Fresh and Fit, the way that they talk, yeah, sure, some of the points I agree with them. Some of the points, yeah, I can see myself being in that position. But most of the time, I don't feel like I'm in that position. That's the problem here.
Like that everywhere on the world. Not everyone is about clout. If we were about clout, do you think we'd be covering things like this pandemic and all these other issues that fucking derank our YouTube channel? It's not about clout. At the end of the day, it's always about integrity. That's it. For us, it's about integrity. Whether we win or we lose money.
Y'all dumbass niggas with the same tired background, same fucking million plaque. We got $200,000 plaques now. And we're gonna get a million plaque. And we're gonna get the other channel another million as well. And Fresh's channel gonna hit 100,000.
Facts.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
Can you
Fuck out
pause?
of here, man.
And we don't pay for.
And it's like they believe that they're trying to attack them and trying to, like, not make them achieve what they need to achieve or something like that. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It's like, bro, again, they're just talking about the comments you made, bro. Nobody's saying that, you're not doing your thing and you're not getting views and you're not getting subscribers or nothing like that. Nobody's coming at you like that. So to throw this stuff out is just totally irrelevant. It's like nobody cares, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
You have to understand how YouTube works and stuff like that, because, like, they might be saying Aber and Preach using them for clout or whatever. They could be using Aber and Preach for clout, because now guess what happens? Everybody's looking at them, looking at Aber and Preach, right? Looking at both of them right now, right? And they're supposed to fight or something like that. So all the attention is on Fresh and Fit and Aber and Preach now.
Yeah.
They're clout chasing right now.
Yeah. Because,
You know what
okay,
I'm saying?
my mind is split unevenly a little bit, it's split unevenly. 25% of me feels that they're actually putting up a front.
Well, they're just trying to defend themselves. I get it.
No,
Right.
but they're actually, they're actually with a purpose, that they're actually trying to hit, trying to actually get themselves look better than Abba and Preach. They're Fresh and Fit trying to make themselves look better than them and actually putting up a front. 75% of me feels like this is a publicity stunt. That's how they're gonna get more views.
I feel like it's that, because again, they could have just come on and talked about it. Okay,
Calmly.
I disagree. Yeah, I disagree with your comments about, hey, no girl has ever said anything bad about me. Let me prove this or whatever and stuff like that.
Exactly.
No, they insta went to attacking them for
Exactly.
no reason.
But I think this is a publicity stunt so they can have more views. So they can have
they're about to fight too. I'm gonna
Yeah.
show you that video too.
Box. These are the kind of like, you know what it's like? You know what it's like? You know, I love it that these guys call themselves alpha and all this other stuff. It makes me laugh because they got such bitch energy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like when you're talking to a girl about a topic. You know, you're talking, you guys seen this before. You know, you're talking to your girl about a topic and you guys having a discussion and she's losing the argument. All of a sudden she starts bringing up, your dick is small. What does that have to do?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point, bro.
See, this is why I like them, because they talk like a normal person, bro. Everybody, every guy has been there. There hasn't been one dude who hasn't been in that type of situation. Where you bring up a topic, you know you were right. All of a sudden, she brings up something from the past. Like, what does that have to do with the topic that we're talking about? You know that has happened. This is why I like them, because they talk they talk about what they're experiencing, and that type of experience has happened to almost every single dude.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why this is why I like them, because they make you remember. They make you like, see, yeah, this happens to me. This has happened to me. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm.
With economics. It's like they do the same thing. I find it so funny that these guys like think they're alpha and 1% men and all this other stuff, right? They lack integrity. They get upset at the most random stuff. When I was on the podcast and they kicked out that girl, one of the girls beside me was like, yo, you're being emotional. He's like, no, I'm not being emotional. I was like, bro, like, why are you screaming like this? No wonder these girls come on your podcast and don't respect you. You don't command respect. You just yell and get them kicked out. You think that's alpha behavior? The idea that you can't even get respect from these ladies is an indication of the fact that you don't.
That's exactly why I was asking or telling you, like, bro, how's that like alpha or anything like that when you just like raising your voice to try to get your point across or something like that, and you're kicking people out and all of that if they don't agree with you or something like that. Because there's some videos I watch where they don't agree and then they just like,
look, there's a moment to be loud. And Steven, you know me, I'm sometimes unexceptionally very loud, and sometimes I'm louder than I'm supposed to be.
You speaking louder is not going to get your point across any better, bro. I hear you.
Exactly. And I'm loud because my family and how I am, I'm just loud. Even in the dumbest stuff ever, I'm loud. And I try, I'm trying to control that, and I try to be quiet in moments that I need to be quiet in. And I understand that there are moments that you need to be loud. And I understand, I kind of disagree in the part with Abba and Preach that, if a girl's being disrespectful, there's no point in, going back and forth. You already told them the warnings. You already told them, we don't do disrespectful stuff. We need to do this respectfully. If you don't want to do it respectfully, you can leave. And
I feel like it has to go both ways, because if you're talking over other people as well, of course they're gonna have to try to, like, if they're talking and you're just talking over them to try to put your point over again, it's like, bro, you're not letting nobody talk either. So you have to come at it as like an equal thing, which they do try, but I still see cases where those dudes still talking over certain women and their whatever they're trying to say. And I'm here like, bro, can I just hear what they got to say first before you put your point? And the girls do it to them too. I get it. But you have to find that middle ground, bro. You get where I'm coming from? You can't kick someone out for that, but you're also doing it yourself. Mm-hmm. Does that mean you got to kick yourself out or something? Because you break it, so.
Yeah, I get what you're coming from. I get you coming from. Like, if we're going to have a discussion, it's got to be equal both ways.
Yeah, because you could be talking right now, bro. And we try to have it as like, we'll take time for each other to talk, right? Mm-hmm. You constantly talking over me, cool, warning. And I'm giving you the warning, right? You're putting out a point. Hey, you know what, Sean? And I'm going on my point. I'm cutting you off now too. I can't even let you express your point either. Mm. So both of y'all in the wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I digress.
Don't know what you're doing. It's hyper emotional. You're just screaming and getting mad. I'm laughing at this because it's pathetic. I don't know what's wrong, but every episode I see you just screaming, getting mad, screaming at ladies, railroading like women who aren't prepared with all these stats and numbers. That these ladies are like, yo, you want to come on a podcast? I'm like, sure. Turns out that 8% of all men. Well, how does that have a way to have a discussion? Just chill, nigga. It's not that deep.
I'm like, yo, real ass niggas don't pay for box.
Yo, here's the other thing too.
Bruh.
These guys say real ass niggas don't pay the box. One's on seeking arrangements. The other one,
He's lying about having 3 girls at one time. Shut the fuck.
the other one,
Shut the fuck up.
You know what kills me about Fresh? Like, if you listen to him, you know he has no game. It's painfully obvious that this man, like, even when you go watch the vlogs that he does, he's like, he has this whole thing, don't lead with money. And like in a bunch of his videos, he's like, hey girl, I'm gonna shower you with gifts. Come on, we're gonna go shop for Lambos and Ferraris. I'm like, bruv, if it wasn't for your clout, you wouldn't be out here getting anything. Let's be real. So I find it so funny as I talk about paying for box. You wanna know why this nigga doesn't want to pay for box? This is his experience. He went to Colombia with his niggas, okay? They went to a brothel. He saw a bad woman and he's like, oh wow. She's like, come upstairs with me. He didn't know it was a whorehouse because this nigga is so lacking in self-awareness. You know, he thinks everyone respects him. It's fucking goober, okay? He gets in and she's like, $20. He's like, you want me to pay? Nigga, you don't know a whorehouse when you walk into one? Where were you raised? I don't know how you could be a pickup artist and lack this much self-awareness. So he said, I paid the $20, I banged her, and I felt disgusting afterwards. And that's why I'll never pay for box. Bruv, if the first time you eat out is McDonald's burger and you say you hate all restaurants after, that's not a problem with restaurants, or that's a problem with you.
It's a problem with your choices.
Here's the thing, the truth about this whole escorting and paying for box. CEOs, NBA players, princes, all of them, they all pay for box. They pay for high-end escorts. Why? Discretion. Expertise. Okay? I don't care how much your girl loves you and all that other stuff. If she hasn't studied sex, if she hasn't done all that shit, if she hasn't taken the time to really learn, she's not as good as other people. This whole idea of like, if she have enthusiasm, nigga, you ever been with a girl that's really into you and she's using her teeth on your blowjobs? She got all the enthusiasm in the world. It's never gonna be a substitute for technique. The only niggas who are
Okay, there a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of a. I wouldn't say lies. I wouldn't say cap, but I would rather have a girl who has enthusiasm and she tries her best than somebody who.
You don't understand the pain when she's just using her teeth and gnawing on your shit.
Look, there's a difference between somebody who's trying to do this in enthusiasm, and there's a difference between somebody who knows the technique. Okay, there's 2 different things. You know.
So you'd rather her bite your junk
Yo,
off?
whoa, easy.
I'm actually
just easy. If she's enthusiastic,
yeah.
Don't you think there's a conversation that happened? Like, yo, you've ever done this before? And if she says, well, I've never done this before. Okay, let's take this step by step. She's enthusiastic. Let's take this step by step.
How do you like that? Oh, no, not like this. Like,
why you gotta bring that up, Steve? Why you gotta bring
I'm just saying, bro. That's what they're trying to say, bro.
I know that's
paid for.
I know that's what they're trying to say. I know that's what they're trying to say. But I'm not trying to say that I'd rather be with somebody who's basically a whore, because that's what he's saying. I might as well go to a whorehouse because she knows the technique rather than a girl who's enthusiastic.
He's saying if you're into that, if you pay less, you're gonna expect less. If you pay up like that high price, you're gonna get a high price worth of whatever you want. But he's not saying, oh, everybody's into that shit. Not everybody's into that. I'm not into paying for the box, bro.
Okay.
And a lot of dudes aren't. But he's just saying based on that.
I'm just saying that there are some people who are enthusiastic and they're in the relationship and they don't know anything, but they want to do something that's right.
Yeah,
okay,
you're not gonna experiment with my wiener. I'm sorry, not that like chipmunks and stuff.
Bro, but don't you think that you're gonna talk to her, be like, yo, easy, just
Bro, the first bite, all I'm finna feel is pain.
Why you gotta bring that up, bro? Why you gotta bring that up?
How's that? I can't even speak. I gotta go to the doctor. Blood pouring out or something, bro.
Yo,
my dad is too late to say, hey, you did that wrong.
Yo, but I'm not gonna kick her out. I'm not gonna break up the relationship because of that. Okay, if I'm in a relationship with a girl and an accident like that happens and it wasn't on purpose, I'm not saying like, look, I can't be with you because you don't know what to do. Okay, nah. Accidents happens. They do. They will always happen. Maybe not because of, you never know if you did something, bro. You never know if you did something. You might do something that it might not be pleasurable for her, and you thought it was pleasurable. It was pleasure for her, and it wasn't. You never know. A hand might just go somewhere. You just slap her right in the face, and she has a black eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, accidents do happen, but I'd rather have somebody in a relationship, someone who's enthusiastic, with all her errors, with all her imperfections, than somebody who knows the technique and she's just trying to be a whore. A 304. I'm just saying.
I mean, okay, there's more to that, but I don't want to keep this video long.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
This dumb, or men who not had a lot of sex, or men who never paid for good box. Even Kevin Samuels will come in and say, I paid for box. I paid for women to come with me. Because he's a real nigga. Patrice O'Neal pays for box. The highest niggas in the game, they pay for box. Not all the time, but sometimes it's convenient. So you want me to
not
tell
all
you
the time,
that you
but-
working at your middle class job, you know more about what's being alpha and all this than the CEOs, the most famous and rich people in the world? Okay, so yeah, their niggas is beta because they pay for box. But you, right, working at the company as a minimum wage worker for their company, you think you know more about what it means to be alpha. Get him out of here. Just don't pay for box. Say it's not for you. It's not for everyone. It's okay. But paying $100 for a hooker and then saying it's not as good as a random girl I met on the street, probably not. You pay for shit. Sometimes you get shit service. You pay well, you get better service. It's not complicated. These guys talk like they're knowledgeable about this stuff, and the very people they admire pay for box. Go have this conversation with Kevin then.
Go.
Go have this conversation with real niggas.
Go ahead.
With the NBA players.
The same NBA player that made you bang 3 girls in one night. Fuck up.
You know that was so stupid about that story?
See, that's another thing. That's another thing. Because I know that if Fresh and Fit attacked Kevin Samuels, the views are gonna fall like crazy.
Because they all look up to Kevin Samuels.
Exactly. You know, again,
They said Kevin paid for box too.
you know my opinion about Kevin Samuels. You know how I am. You know, we've made some videos about him, about, you know, how ridiculous he said some stuff, you know, here and there, when we've made those videos. But I know Fresh and Fit won't attack Kevin Samuels because I know the views are gonna fall.
Yeah.
They
You know,
they attack Abba and Preach because they look like regular people, because they look like, you know, they're like everybody else, so we might as well just, you know, they're bullies, bro. They're bullies, and that they think that that's alpha male. That ain't alpha male. That ain't alpha male. That isn't being an alpha. Kicking down people, pushing down people, bullying people so you can look better. Growing doesn't mean pushing other people down.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say that when they push people down, that's growth. That isn't growth, man. That isn't growth. That's what I'm saying. Fresh and Fit are bullies, man. They're being bullies. They're kicking down people, and I think that they mess with the wrong people. They mess with the Auburn Preach, people who a lot of people look up to them. They talk to people like regular people. They talk about, you know, again, repeating it, you know, they talk to me, and I can see what they're seeing. I can experience what they're experiencing, because I know that those some things that they've said has happened to me, and I know they've happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and Fresh and Foot tries to bully them because they act like normal people. Because if you can see their background, you know, they got pictures, they got their plaque, you know, they act like friends, good friends. And all of a sudden they're like, well, we got to push them down, and I know that's how we're going to get more views. Bro,
But the fact that they were like talking about they setup and stuff like that too, that's the OG setup, bro.
yeah,
They don't need all that fancy crap that you got, bro.
Because
mhm.
why they don't need all that type of stuff? Because they want to talk about the real issues. They want to talk what they want to talk. They want to talk to the people. That's what I'm trying to say. You see Fresh and Fit, they look nice. You see the view. You know, first of all, I don't care. It doesn't look bad, but I really don't care, man. I want to see what you want to talk about. Because if I want to see a nice view, I might as well just go outside, go travel, or go see another YouTube video who talks about hiking and talks about beautiful views in the world.
Yeah, and to like for Fresh and Fit, right? A lot of people, because I hear a lot of people talk about it with the entertainment people who do the pranks and whatever, and then they start getting all this fancy stuff or whatever. People are gonna start to look at you and feel some kind of way too, right? And be like, oh my gosh, you changed. Yeah. You're not the same Fresh and Fit that I started watching. Yeah. Now your whole mentality's changed. You got all this fame and clout and money and all of that stuff, and you're just not the same person. People see that stuff, and that will bring down your channel as well too.
Yeah, I don't mind because there are some people who be like, oh, you changed, but they really haven't changed. They got the money, they got clout, they got better stuff, but that doesn't mean that they've changed. Their integrity is still the same. But you see Fresh and Fit, their integrity is changing. for the worse
Yeah.
because of this money, because of this clout.
Yeah.
Because I know some people say, "Oh, you've changed because you got clout, you got money," but the integrity is still the same. They're still the same people when they didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I think it has to be with them and Miami, because like for you and I, right, bro?
Mhm.
We don't care. Like you made the money and all of that stuff. You have every right to go live your life however you want to live your
Yeah.
life, right?
You
Me
got
and you
your
have
money,
this
it's your
discussion.
business. Yeah.
Yeah, me and you have the discussion. I like cars, right?
Mhm.
So I'll go get nice cars or fancy cars or sports cars or whatever that I like.
Mhm.
I'm not doing it for clout. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it for none of that. I personally just like that stuff.
Mhm.
And if people want to say, "Oh, I changed because of that," cool. You have every right to your opinion or whatever like that.
Yeah.
It's just something that I like to do.
Yeah.
And if that's something they like to do, by all means. But are you doing it just to say you live in this lavish lifestyle? You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Or
get
are you
what you
doing it
mean.
because you want to do it?
Yeah. You know, and just like you said, man, you like cars, man. I'll stick with my Prius, saves up gas, and I'm good, man. But you know, both of us, we want a good PC.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
love the
yeah.
game and
Yeah,
stuff, right? Yeah.
exactly. But that doesn't mean that our integrity is going to change because of it. Well, we have different perspective, different ways of how we see life because we got better money, we have better experiences. Yes.
Mhm.
But our integrity, our foundation on what we believe in, what our opinions are, how we see life, how we see our experiences, and how that affects us and how that affects other people, and how we try to help them and we try to help each other. Changes? No, that's not going to change. We try to keep our integrity as much as possible. Because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, that's what's going to count. At the end of the day, the last few days of your life, that's what's going to count. If your integrity held still, if your foundation and life still stood the test of time.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that even if one of us do go off track, we have each other to pull us right back on track
Yeah.
anyway. Or if it's not even us, the people around us,
Exactly.
because our circle is small for a reason. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
This guy, man, wants me to believe he's at a pool party. Okay, he was
Random pool party.
He's at a pool party. This NBA player comes up to him. He's like, "Oh my God, man, do you know where the coolest parties are?" He's like, "Yeah, here."
It's
He's
that
like, "Can I have your
Instagram?
Can I have your Instagram?" Oh man, we fucked the same girl. Oh my God, we was in the same pussy.
Yo,
bro, I got a
that story.
I got a mansion party tomorrow. Why don't you come over and we gonna get it lit?
So the guy, hold on. So the guy that was looking for the hottest party happens to have a mansion party the next. Get the fuck out of here with your bogus ass.
So he needed your help to find a party in town, but he got a mansion party with 50 girls that are rolling through. And let me ask you,
Bro.
Let me ask you, in this made-up scenario where you're capping the fuck out of possibilities, you want me to believe that this man had 50 girls and none of them were paid? You think that these girls that you banged there, supposedly, that you had all three, but you didn't want a threesome because you wanted to go one at a time because you were too awkward enough? You want me to believe that these girls had burning desire for you? Of course not. They wanted to fuck the NBA player at best. They didn't want to get around with you. But you think none of these girls are paid? They pay for box. All these guys, these high value men, they all pay for box. So, man, listen. You guys trust what you ever want to trust. Follow whoever want to follow. I don't even think I need to play the rest of the video.
Facts. We gave our L's and our W's, right? So real talk, man. We put out invite. If y'all want to talk shit, come back in the studio. We'll talk about it. Or we could box about it too. Cause I'm in the gym now. You feel me? I'm feeling nice right now. I'm wired right now.
First one's a boxer.
You see B plus? You see B plus?
Yeah.
You see B plus? You know what B stands for?
What?
Beta. Beta. And where's the A, man? Where's the A? I thought they were alpha. I thought they were straight A's, man. What happened? That's B. That's beta. That's beta, man.
Preach, bro. That's why I'm box up, bro. So you know what? Come back to Miami. Let's box it out. Talk it out too. How about that?
In 3 months, though.
Yo, no, but like real talk, man. Like
And-
if we're
and
gonna
bro,
have
again,
this discussion,
sorry.
we're hotter than
Like, why is it because boxing is a trend now or something that we just insta have to
Logan Paul, man. You know Logan
throw
Paul brought
hands
that
and
up.
stuff like that, bro?
You-
And they
you-
obviously doing it for the clout or whatever, or to get paid to.
Look,
You know,
I'm gonna say straight up, man. I'd love to see a good fight like anybody, any other guy, any other person, man. I don't mind seeing them box. I would love to see how Preach knocks him out. No, I would love to see that, man. I would love to see that fight, man. I've even seen some really bad fights, like the Logan Paul fights. I've even seen them, and I watch them, and they look, hey, good thing to watch. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But if you're going to box because of something so dumb like this, man, I'd rather not watch it, man. For something this stupid, for something this trash, why, man? If you want to go box it out because of a disagreement, go ahead. But if you're gonna box it out because, this again, the same thing. Nobody wants to see metaphorically or literally how big your balls are. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. If you want to box it out, go ahead, box it up because you had a disagreement. That happens in daily life. You know that yourself. Sometimes we talk and you're like, bro, you about to catch these hands if you don't switch to what you just said. You said it yourself. I've said it myself. But when you want to box because of a disagreement, go ahead. I have no problem. Things like that happen. You want to box it out. And after you box it out, you shake hands, you chill, and you're like, yo, okay. But if you're gonna box because of something this dumb, this ridiculous of saying, look how big my balls are, no.
I just like, in the Caribbean, it's a standard, like especially if someone call out your wife like that, bro. It's like, and I think
that's
it
later
Preach
on
from
in
Haiti,
the
right?
video. Yeah.
Yeah, Preach is from Haiti, and I'm from Jamaica, right? You can't talk about a Caribbean's wife like that, bro. It's insta hands or something gonna happen. I'm not gonna say, but something, it's really disrespectful in the Caribbean islands to just do stuff like that, bro. And because they have no idea with some places, you could get seriously hurt for that.
Look, people will call me a wuss. People will call me, really dumb things. Well, what I am going to say. Look, I've heard people call my parents really bad things, sometimes incredibly bad things. I've heard people say things about my sister. I've heard things people say about my friends, and I have to walk it off. I have to shake it off. Why? Because I know it isn't worth it. And I know later on in the video you'll see that Preach gets mad because they talked about his country, and they talk bad about his country, they talk bad about his wife. I personally, Preach, if you're listening to this or something like that, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth fighting for. If she loves you and you love her, that's all that matters, man. And if you love your country and he doesn't love your country, who cares, man? Who cares if he doesn't love your country, man? If you love your country, that's what matters. If you love where you're at, that's what matters, man. But if you're gonna fight because of something like that, man, something about, he dishonored my wife, I demand satisfaction, that type of BS, don't do it, man.
No, you coming on here talking reckless. You, as a man, you keep it between us, bro. You don't bring in our girls or our wives.
That's another thing.
Or kids and stuff like that, bro. That's crossing the line, bro.
That's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. Fresh and fit. Why you got to talk about other people who have no business being there?
It's between us, bro. Handle it like men between us, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be honest, like if I was in that situation too, you finna have to see me too, bro. Real talk, because bro, they had no reason to be in it. I don't appreciate that, dude.
Why you gotta bring other people who have no business being there?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna sit here and take disrespect, from this dude about my wife and stuff like that. I'm sorry, bro.
I know you throw hands. I know that you throw hands because of that. I understand that, and that's your way of living, man. And I gotta respect that. I get that. But me, man, there's no point about that. For me, there's like, bro, if he wants to talk about all that BS, he wants to talk all that trash, let him talk all that trash. That's his ego, his problem, his narcissism. I'm not gonna be there because of dishonor. Oh, he dishonored my wife. Oh, he dishonored my country. That's his business. You ain't gotta do that. If you want to box because of another disagreement, but I want to see that. But if you're gonna box because of a dishonor, man, come on. This isn't some medieval fairy tale of, he dishonored my wife. He dishonored my country. Like, come on, man, chill.
It's about respect at the end of the day, bro. You could, like I said, you could talk all the shit you want to me, bro. But as soon as you bring like my mom and stuff into it, who have nothing to do with it, and how hard they work to make me get to where I'm at and stuff like that, and bro, I can't.
But look at it this way, Steven. They are so mad and they are so trying to find a point of view to get you mad that they have to bring somebody else up. That's how petty they are. That's what I'm saying. Don't drop to their pettiness, man. If they want to talk about your mama, man, that's their problem, man. That isn't your problem. But let's continue.
Than you niggas, straight up. And we work harder than you guys. We put out all different types of content. Yep. We ain't just out here reacting. Man, look, the fuck out of here, bro.
Stop.
Yo, we're not.
And later on in the video, you're saying that you want to box with me. Sort of happened that I'm going to be in the U.S. next week. You want to fucking do this shit? Let's go. Both of you. I'll be in the U.S. next fucking week.
Hold up.
Let's go. We'll put gloves on. Because not only this, that's why I have a problem. Now you talk shit about my wife.
This nigga preacher's married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
And you talk shit about my country. Old bitch said that he was about to send me on a boat to my country, to Haiti. Yeah? Cool. Next week,
you don't see the
I'll be in the States. I'll drop.
I get that
you don't see the dish, bro. Like, bro.
But
was all of that shit really needed, bro?
But I get that. I get that was a type of disrespect. But you know things in life, man. When people disrespect you, do you think that every single person that disrespects your mom or disrespects anything that you care about, you're gonna come up to them and fight hands, man? Do you think that we would be alive today if every single person who talked bad about our parents, anything that we care about, do you think we fought against them physically, do you think we would be alive today?
I have no clue. But at the end of the day, they want to be so bold to bring up people on the internet and stuff like that, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? People will say it, the clout chase, yada, yada, yada. Cool. You have a platform and you publicly doing that stuff when we didn't even warrant any of that stuff. We just was talking about your comments of what you were talking about, right?
Look,
like I said, there's no need to bring that up. And then the fact you bring it up in front of people on a platform and stuff like that, obviously you have no respect for anybody else. So, you catch these hands, bro.
I'm just saying, man, don't drop to that pettiness, man. I'm just saying, if you're gonna drop that level, man, don't do it, man.
And that's why I have you, because you'll stop me from doing stupid stuff, bro. Right? Mm-hmm. Like you have in the past. Mm-hmm. But
because that type of disrespect, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. And I'm just saying to preach, if you want to box it up because of a disagreement, I am there, man. I want to see that live. But because of a dishonor, man, it kind of throws away the fun a little bit, and it kind of throws away two people petty. Two people, because of the pettiness. Come on, man. Don't drop to that level, man. Don't drop to that level.
Drop by your fucking studios. You know where it is? Give me the address. I'll be right there. Don't come unprepared. We'll do it. You want to do this? Let's go. We'll put gloves on. It'll be legal. I know Florida laws. I take one bitch, then I take the other one. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, nigga.
You want to talk? I'll be there.
Okay, you know what?
I wasn't there last time. I wasn't. But now you want to do this?
You want to set up the boxing match?
Let's go.
Okay, we can set it up.
Both of you bitches. Let's go.
Hey, man.
You want to do this? Let's go. Let's go. I'll be there. Yeah, he's just going to do it from... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Next week, I'll be there.
But okay, listen. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not here to have people fight and advocate, but preach, you your own man.
That is not me that said that.
Go, nigga.
I did not say that.
Hey,
I had no problem with it.
Hey,
you going to bring my wife and you going to be my country in this? No problem, Brendan. Let's do this.
I promise you, Fresh is not about that life.
I don't care.
This nigga is not about that life.
You have to understand that when you talk some shit, there's consequences. Let's do it. I might lose this whole shit. Not a problem. I'll be there next week.
See, and Abba's trying to say, yo, they're not about that life. They're just saying it because they just want to bring that up. They want to bring that publicity, and they want to bring up that whole rage, and it'll bring more views to them. It's gonna help them. more than Album Preach. It might give Album Preach some good views. And if they knock him out, I know that's gonna be even more. But at the end of the day, man, you see Alba, bro, like, bro, they're not about that life, man. Yeah, they
See,
talk about
but
all this BS, but they're
you
not
coming
gonna
on
do it.
here saying stuff and acting like consequences can't happen for you saying stuff. And he's coming at like, okay, you want to talk big and stuff like that and act like you bad, you gonna have to see me in person and we finna handle it like men. Ain't gotta be nothing, just two fists, bro. Again, it's a Caribbean thing, bro. You
Bruh,
cannot disrespect someone's island, and you cannot disrespect someone's woman or wife, bro, or kids or family. Like it's just that's something you can. Like I said, you can make fun of me all day for all I care. I don't care, but you can't bring those people in. I've
yeah,
seen people get killed over stuff like that, bro.
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm
No, for
saying.
them talking
I
as
I
reckless as they talking,
I get
people
that.
get killed for that in
I
the
get that.
islands.
I get that. That's why I'm saying Fresh and Fit. What they said about other people bringing in other people so they can get them mad. First of all, that was a huge mistake. First of all, why did you have to do that? Huge mistake on your part, big time. And you're lucky that you're in Miami, you're in Florida for that reason. And still, there's some people who have the balls to actually come up to them and shoot them. Actually get killed because of that. I get that. And I know that for a fact that people in the United States, sometimes they have the guts to do that. Very few. And I get that if you go to the Caribbean, it's even worse. I get that. And that's a huge mistake on their part. Why you gotta bring in other people?
They won't even shoot you. They'll run you down with a machete, bro.
But but I'm just saying, it's getting to Preach's head, man. Don't, man. I'm saying it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. Because what if something happens and an instigator or somebody who comes out of nowhere, who has no business in being in their fight, comes out of nowhere and something happens? Because again, like you said it, people are listening to this. This is the internet. Do you think that one of these fanatics or anybody might come up and actually bring a problem between these two groups? Because look, I get Fresh and Fit have their own way of, you know, bringing up the problems, the controversy, and sometimes they bring up good topics, and people listen to them financially, about financial advice, about relationship wise, and yes, sometimes they do actually help them. And then you got Abba and Preach, who also have their own perspective, but at the end of the day, they both talk about the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It was somebody, an instigator, who made Fresh and Fit talk bad about Abba and Preach because they were both okay. They were both in the same conversation. And all of a sudden, they want to box. They want to bring in violence. They want to bring in something that, again, has no issue, has no reason to be there. That's what I'm saying. This is becoming a level of pettiness. Don't drop to that level, man. I get being the bigger man is hard. I get that, and it's difficult, and it's big time, man. But don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Week.
I'll DM you guys, or we'll set it up. We don't have to do this back and forth. We can set it all up. We don't have to do all this talking yapping.
Just let me know what kind of gloves you want. 14 ounces, 16 ounces, or the Heartbinger MMA fighters gloves. Just let me know, because I got 3 of them.
And if you pussy out after doing all that chatting, if you pussy out, don't come to talk to us about anything.
Don't.
I'm just saying, man, don't drop to that level. If you're gonna do it because you want to see people, it's a publicity stunt. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I want to see that. I want to watch that. I want to watch that. But if you're gonna do that because somebody talked about your wife, man, don't, man. It's nothing good can come from that. Nothing good can come from that.
And if you do it for money, just donate the money to charity or something, honestly.
If you want to keep the money, go ahead, keep the money. I don't care about the money, man. If you want to donate it, go ahead, donate it. If you win it, you win it. I have no problem with that. But if you're gonna do it because of a dishonor, bro, what is this? A fairy tale, man? I get it's a Caribbean thing. Come on, yo soy de Puerto Rico. Yo entiendo eso. I get that, man. But don't drop to that level, man.
The only reason I'd say don't do it is because you have more to lose than they do, honestly. But that'd be my only reason why I wouldn't do that. But and
Man. Well, Well, this has been the No Nose of Society. Click the like, subscribe, write down a comment. Just don't
Do
try.
all of that.
Yeah, all of that, man. Just well,
Peace, guys.
peace.